Hello folks, I'm OdinSpack, and welcome to the first update video of 2019. Woohoo! We're in 2019, and my voice was about to crack, so I didn't really shout as loud as I would have wanted to. That's okay. Guys, I've been doing YouTube stuff for over 10 years now. We're at 10 and a half right now. Around this time, 10 years ago though, is when my first video of Oracle of Seasons went up. Almost. January 23rd. I have it written down for a reason we'll get into in a minute here. I actually attempted to do this video. It ran on way too long. It was at 26 minutes. That's too long for an update, which is normally how long my updates usually run. But there was not enough content to even justify that. So I want to get into what's going on in 2019. I have 4 planned things for the channel in 2019. And you've already seen the first of them yesterday. If you didn't see it, I recommend you go and check it out. On Mondays will be 2019 A Year to Clear, which is basically me going through my backloggery, which is a website, but my backlog of games, and trying to change all the ones that are unplayed or unfinished into beaten or completed. And I have over 500 according to backloggery, so I need to finish a lot of these games. And the plan is to finish at least one a week and upload a mini review style video that's just kind of off the cuff, one take, no prepared script, just talking about the game. You know, did I like it? Talking about some aspects of the game, probably some spoilers. But that's the plan for it. So the first one was Mega Man 11. I uploaded that one yesterday, which was a Wednesday. But the plan is for every Monday for there to be a new video of that, and there should be 52, if I did my math right, throughout the whole year. And if somehow the 52nd one on the Monday somehow ends up being 2020, then whatever. I haven't really checked my calendar, but that is the plan for the year, is to do 52. It's heavily inspired from my friend Griffin Lobster, which if you've been on the channel, you'll know that name. He did a 52 films he had never seen last year, which I think is easier because most films are like 2 hours probably on average, as opposed to some games, which can be shorter, but some can be significantly longer than that. So I think I can do it. I don't think it'll be too bad. It's a fun project to get me going. So I hope you guys enjoy that one. So that's one of the projects I'm going to be doing this year. Second one is casMODE. casMODE is not really a project, but more so just a discussion piece on the channel where if something happens I want to talk about that has to do with video gaming, I will. Or if I want to do a top 10 list on my favorite video game soundtracks of all time, or if I want to talk about my 20th favorite game of all time, or something like that, that's where casMODE comes in, just to kind of be a nice chatting discussion video like this one, but this is an update, and that's all casMODE is. I had plans for casMODE back a year ago, back 2 years ago, to be like a lot of the review channels you kind of see nowadays, but I think it just works better as a series. I like keeping everything on the one channel, which is OdinSpack, and that's where it's going to remain. Those, as casMODE kind of implies, could kind of be at any time. I plan to have at least 1 or 2 a month, though. 1 for sure, 2 if something happens. I really got to talk about like a Nintendo Direct, or Sony announces the PS5, or anything like that. I feel like I would want to make a video on. So that's when you expect casMODE anytime. It'll probably be on Sunday, because Sunday's kind of my filler day. But I mean, like, if it has to go up that day, then it's going up that day. And then the other 2 projects, so that's projects 1 and 2. The other 2 projects, the third one is Let's Plays. New Let's Plays. So as you know, Fire Emblem Moonstone Randomizer is going on right now. Would you believe that is my 33rd Let's Play? That's crazy, right? What an odd number for that to land on. But yeah, that is my 33rd Let's Play. It's also kind of weird. I've been doing this for more than 10 years, and I only have to average about 3 a year. Maybe a little more. Is it 3 point something? It's bad. It's not a good average, guys. I'm not batting too good. But Fire Emblem Moonstone Randomizer, I'm planning on uploading twice a week. That's on Tuesdays and Thursdays? No, that's not right. Wednesdays and Fridays. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Wednesdays and Fridays, that's it. Those are the days. Possibly a third one if I get more comfortable into the project. I'm further in. I feel better about it. Then I will do that. But other than that, it'll be twice a week. I need to get back into the swing of making the videos. I have about 6 parts on the back burner because I went on vacation almost a month ago now, and I recorded a whole bunch, planning to get them up to upload during the vacation. Did not happen. I was just like, that's okay. I'm just going to relax on my vacation. I tried to make a video. I made a post about that. Never happened. Tried to make this video on this. There's this Home Alone board game that was a lot of fun to play. Never ended up happening, but that's what you missed out on. That's what would have happened if I had a video up when I was on my vacation. It's the vacation. It's not a vacation. But anyway, so yeah, you can expect 2 of those a week. And they'll probably get restarted next week. I don't think there's going to be anything this week until I get everything back in check. But if there is, maybe I'll be on the Friday. Possibly. It's possible. Anything's possible. Last thing is like the big thing that I want to talk about. It's a big thing for my channel because it kind of recognizes how I kind of got to this point. And it's a thing I thought about when I was on vacation, and I thought it'd be a good idea, and I kind of juggled around back and forth whether I kind of wanted to do it or not, if it was a big endeavor or not. But I decided I'm going to go through with it because I think it'd be a lot of fun. And what is it? It's a Let's Replay series, which I will be going through a bunch of old Let's Plays I've done and redoing them up to the standard that I feel is my today's standard. And the problem, some people might have a problem with this kind of series because then it'll be like, well, in 10 years, will you have a problem with this series? And I don't think so. I feel like I made a list of all my Let's Plays. That's how I knew Moonstone was the 33rd solo Let's Play I've ever done. But I made a list of all my Let's Plays, and the first 13, which sounds like a pretty staggering amount, it's more than a third of the projects, I feel like they're not fantastic. I feel like they could be better. And mostly it's due to commentary. I feel like the commentary is just not up to par with how I make videos nowadays. I'm a lot more informative when I make videos, and I'm a lot more, like, I present differently, I play games differently than I did, which it sounds weird. I don't know really how to explain it. But I just play games so much differently than when Project 14 started, which was Link to the Past. I just felt like that's just like smooth sailing from there on out. I'm like, every project from there on is just like, I'm satisfied with it. I wouldn't change it. The video quality, even if it's not as great as I would want it to be, that's fine. But I just feel like it sounds good enough. That's like the big thing, is a lot of these older projects have really weird sound, whether it has to do with my voice or the game audio. It's really bad. And some of them just kind of hurt to go back and listen to and try to watch. And that's why I want to redo them. Now, one of these I don't want to redo, and that's Tales of the Abyss, which does happen to fall into this category. If I ever were to redo this project, it would be, first off, it would be after I do Tales of Symphonia, which I promised back in 2015. It's been about 4 years since I promised that. It's actually been about 4 years since I finished Tales of the Abyss, which took 4 years. Lots of 4 years. Tales of the Abyss took way too long. I would just like to point you in the direction of my friend, the Sample Man, or as he goes by now, Slightly Irritated on YouTube, who is currently doing a Tales of the Abyss Let's Play. I would just have you watch that, because that's something going on that you can watch right now. It's being uploaded. He's like 50 parts in. Just go watch that one. But that project isn't necessarily bad because it gets better over time, because it finished in 2015. See, the last project I have on here, which is Mario 2, it finished in 2011. So Tales of the Abyss, like, it gets better eventually to like my today's standard of recording, so I don't feel so bad about it. But these other ones I would like to redo. And it's mostly because of the sound. There's some other issues too, like emulation issues. I used to emulate a lot. I still do. Like emulation issues and again, lots of sound issues. New Super Mario Brothers Wii just has the completely, like, most of that project is just messed up. Due to, like, that was my first Dazzle project, and my laptop overheated, and it's just bad. And it's funny because a lot of people remember that project like, oh yeah, I really don't go back and watch that. Not worth. But yeah, I want to redo all these projects, and it's not necessarily going to be in the order that I originally released them in, because I really don't want my first redone project to be Rad Gravity, because Rad Gravity is such a important video series to my channel and to myself, which sounds weird because it's such an obscure NES platformer. But, like, it's my channel icon right now, which will be changing the new year. Lots of new changes this year. But, like, it's my channel icon. You know, I'm known for it, even though maybe a lot of people haven't really seen it. It's just it's like my thing, right? So I don't want it just to be, like, the first one I do, and it's just kind of a throwaway. I want it to be, like, when I redo Rad Gravity, because even if I weren't going to redo any of these games, I would want to redo Rad Gravity, just because it means so much to me, that I would want to redo it regardless. But, like, when I put that out, I want to be like, oh yeah, Odin's redoing Rad Gravity. This is going to be good. I need to watch this. So it probably won't be the first one I redo. But the projects, I'm just going to list them all off. The ones I am planning on redoing are Rad Gravity, Faxanadu, Mega Man X3, Super Punch-Out, Oracle of Seasons and Ages, Kirby 64, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, Kirby Tilt and Tumble, I'm serious, Mega Man X5, Star Tropics, and Super Mario Bros. 2, even though I don't think it's too bad, I kind of just want to redo it, just because I really like the game, and I felt like, yeah, I'll redo this one too. But yeah, I'm planning on redoing all of these games, which sounds like a lot, but, like, when I think about it, a lot of these aren't really too bad. A lot of these projects are pretty short, in terms of, like, the actual game, and I'm planning on doing 3 videos of these a week. I don't know if I'm going to get all of these done in 2019. That's the plan, but with Oracle of Seasons and Ages being a part of that, I don't know. But here's the thing. A lot of these projects, like Oracle of Seasons and Ages, when I originally did it, I just didn't have the knowledge that I do now. But even that, I would still want to replay these games again before I even record them for you guys, because I would want to know what I'm doing. That's when a lot of these projects start getting good. Like A Link to the Past, this is why I think they start getting good. I really knew that game a lot. And then Minish Cap, I had pre-played it, so I knew where everything was when I did that. So many of these games since Link to the Past, I have, like, knowledge of how to play them and know what I'm doing. That's why it makes the project so much better, because I grew up with it and I just have a ton of knowledge with it. Or, like, I played them recently enough that, yeah, I can replay it again and I'll know what I'm doing. I know what's going to happen. You know, it's fresh on my mind. That's why AM2R was good at the time, but then when I tried to redo it, like, after I'd been away for a while, I didn't know what was happening, because it wasn't one of those games I grew up with, so I kind of scrapped that. But, like, Oracle of Seasons and Ages, like, that would be a game I need to replay, whereas Mega Man X3, wouldn't really need to. It's a game I kind of know off the back of my hand. That game just would not be an issue at all. That will probably be the first project I start my redone series with. If this starts as soon as I want it to, it's going to be next week. Next week is going to be tons of content. That's the plan. I have lots of more plans for this year that's not YouTube, by the way. I'm planning on making, like, my first ever video game to be released this year or next year, but, like, I'm planning on making a video game. And, like, that's going to be a huge part of my 2019. Like, I love video games, and I've wanted to make one my whole life, and I have the tools to do it now, and, like that's a big part of 2019 for me. So, if my videos ever slow down, understand there's a good reason for it. It's because I'm trying to make a game. I'm trying to make a video game. But I still want to deliver on this platform. I want to deliver on Twitch as well. Twitch will have, like, twitch.tv/OdinSpack. I'll probably have a lot of the games that you'll see in the 2019 A Year to Clear. I'll probably be playing them on there because like I need to play games. You know, I need to finish games so I can show you guys videos for it. So you might see a lot of that on there as well. But I'm really anxious for the new year, guys. I hope you guys are cool with everything that's going to be going on. So just a quick rundown of that schedule again. On Mondays will be the 2019 A Year to Clear. On Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, is that right? Yeah, will be the Let's Replay series. That will probably start with Mega Man X3. Might be Rockman X3 though, because I have the Japanese card. Wednesdays and Fridays will be new Let's Plays, which is Moonstone Randomizer. Maybe Tales of Symphonia will finally happen this year. No promises there, of course. But the only one planned right now is Moonstone Randomizer. And once that's finished, I'll probably redo Axiom Verge, just like how I did Moonstone, where I'll just start again. Because that was a fun game. So I am looking forward to playing that again. And then casMODE is anytime. Could happen at any time, but it probably is at least once a month. So that is all of the content that you can expect out of me for the new year. I'll probably do another one of these updates. I don't know. Whenever I need to, you know. When projects wrap up. 3 months from now, 6 months from now. Who knows? I don't have a lot to shout out. I guess I could shout out my friend Slim Kirby, who recently finished his linked playthrough of Oracle Seasons and Ages 10 years after mine. But if you want to check that out, it's a lot more informative than mine. There's lots of stuff to check out, guys. It's been a great time on YouTube so far. Like I said, 10 years, more than 10 years now, 10 and a half. But yeah, looking forward to the new content in the new year from myself, for you guys. I'm looking forward to it for myself, just because, you know, I want to make stuff that I will enjoy too. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Been great, and I'll talk to you guys, you know, whenever. I'll try to respond to the comments when I can. If you got any questions, just let me know. If you think I'm overdoing it, let me know. All right, that's it. Bye, guys.